What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic WoW video for the fresh Classic WoW servers, and today we're talking about RMT, or real money trading, or buying or selling gold, or buying or selling certain services in the game itself for real life cash. So basically RMT, and I'm just gonna say, in Classic WoW on the anniversary servers, RMT feels like it's at an all-time high. Now that might not be the best thing to say, like I have no statistics. What am I trying to say? I have no statistical numbers to back that up, but it just feels like it's on a whole nother level this time around, and I'm also gonna say it feels way more active on the PvP servers than on the PvE servers, and I guess that makes sense because that's the way it always has been. I mean, go to Classic WoW in Cataclysm right now and tell me how many GDKPs you see on a server like Gehenna's versus a PvE counterpart. So PvP servers have typically been way more competitive, and when there's competitiveness, or basically competition, people are more likely to spend real life cash if it gives them an advantage in that competitive, like if it gives them a competitive edge, right? Now I'm just gonna start the video off by asking you guys to leave a comment down below. Do you feel like RMT is at an all-time high, or do you feel like, is RMT popular at the moment, and like how active is the RMT scene right now? I'm gonna go through a couple of things in this video that might be a little bit shocking. I have some insight that I can't really reveal too much about, but I do have some insider knowledge to reveal a little bit about as well when it comes to RMT. Either way, let's take a look at one Reddit thread that I kind of want to look at here that kind of sparked this video idea, but it's something that I've talked about already, but I haven't really gone into the whole RMT aspect. We've been talking about botting, gold buying, gold selling. Let's just go through everything. So this is the Reddit thread that basically sparked the video idea. What on a Night Slayer NA is not for sale? And I think it's kind of a meme, but at the same time not really, because everything is actually for sale. Paid character leveling, paid rep farming, paid pre-biz, paid AFK honor farm, paid raid spots. Like, what in the F? Is this just an RMT server? What is the point of banning GDKPs if everyone is just gonna RMT every single other aspect of the game? I feel bad for the TBC hype men out there. TBC will be ruined for the rest of us if this continues. And I'm just gonna say, like, once again, I'm playing both on the PvP server at the moment and the PvE server and the hardcore server. I'm a bit of like everywhere, and it feels way more active on PvP servers, which is why I'm very happy that my main server is PvE, where RMT doesn't feel as active, even though it might be. It just doesn't feel that way. I'm gonna get downvoted to heaven for this, but it needs to be typed. This is a 10% Blizzard, 90% community problem, and that's true. Blizzard can/won't ban all the gold buyers and bots. Too many sub players buy gold, and if you report the buyers enough, there will be less bots in the game. If you know someone buying gold, whether it be your best friend, GM, or hated enemy, report them, remove the demand for RMT gold, and the bot will disappear, and this damn server will have some integrity again. Edit, really enjoying the RMTers coming out of the woodwork to defend their way of life in the comments, priceless. So I'm just gonna say, like, there's something I should say here. I'm not gonna mention any names because that wouldn't really benefit anyone, like myself either. But I have, like, I'm making content, I'm making videos, I'm streaming like every now and then, especially when there's new servers coming out. I'm streaming quite a bit, and I have quite a few friends in the content creation space. I can name 5 names right now of content creators that you probably know that are either selling or buying gold. I can, and I have the DMs to back it up. So I have, like, I can once again name 5 names of content creators that are once again participating in RMT, either buying or selling gold, and they have said so themselves, but they don't say so publicly. Of course you shouldn't, and you can't, but they have said so privately. So a lot of people that you don't think are part of the problem, they are a huge part of this problem. Now, there are a couple of comments in this thread as well that kind of stood out to me that I really want to highlight in this video as well, so this is one of them. This is not a singular Night Slayer issue or a classic WoW issue, this is a WoW issue. Blizzard is fully aware of these services, and it's in their best interest to not impact it. They got hundreds, if not thousands of subscriptions through gold and bot farmers in Classic alone, and I'm gonna assure you it's way more than hundreds or thousands, it's tens of thousands, if not even hundreds of thousands, but definitely tens of thousands. They sell accounts that then result in extended subscriptions, and in some cases, multiple subscriptions active by legitimate players who also use legitimate accounts. Ignoring this issue is a calculated financial decision by Blizzard, just like automating the punishment system. And this one right here, this one makes a lot of sense, and this is exactly what they're doing. They've been calculating this, and they're making money. Every decision is like, how much do we make, and how much do we lose? And if they make more money than they lose money, then obviously that's the decision. And when it comes to banning bots, for example, you are spending resources to lose, you're spending money to lose money. That is a double negative, and in business, when you're spending money to lose money, double negative does not make a positive. So they are not going to do that, but it also ruins the game itself and their reputation, but they don't care. They're making money, right? And we also have the automated punishment system, which I could say so many negative things about, but when it comes to botting, if you report a bot and that the person operating the bot notices, he will master report you and you will get banned. Yeah, so you can get banned for reporting actual bots because they have 10 or 20 accounts. So they will write you on a list and mass report you, and you will be banned. Even though you are trying to help the game out, you will get banned for it. It's a great system, right? Nothing is going to change, simple as that. Blizzard is a corporate monster focused on increasing revenue each quarter. You do not increase revenue by attacking a consistent revenue stream. The vast majority of WoW players do not buy gold or accounts, as OP would like to imply. The vast majority of players on Night Slayer earn their gold legitimately. Stop acting like buying gold is something everyone is doing. And I'm gonna say this one right here is probably true. The vast majority of people don't buy gold, and they do make their gold the real way, or quote unquote real way. Legitimately, right, they make their gold. But it's also it depends on what you play the game for. And if you are doing raids at level 60, what a person in level 1 to 30 is doing does not impact you. You have to think about the way people play their game. So what the vast majority of people do doesn't really nobody gives a shit. But it's about what the majority of people that are doing the content you engage with in the game, what they are doing, that impacts you, because that can impact your logs, which will then also impact your chance to get invited into future raids. So your gameplay is actually being affected by other people's decisions and them buying gold to get a competitive edge. If somebody buys gold to buy an epic at level 40 to level faster, who gives a shit? But if somebody buys gold to get a 100 pars in a raid and to buy all their consumables at the same time to once again get a 100 pars, everyone that buys gold will then just push the parses up, and you basically have to buy gold to get those parses as well. If that makes sense. Or in PvP, people are buying gold to buy certain items helping them out in PvP as well. And I also wanted to point out this comment right here, because I just said at the start of the video that I feel like RMT is currently at an all-time high, and when I said that, I mean compared to how many people are playing the game. The actual amount of people buying gold was probably way higher back in 2019, but so was the player number. So let's just say that twice as many people bought gold back in 2019. We also had 4 times the amount of players. So the amount of people, the percentage of the player base currently buying gold, feels like it's at an all-time high, percentage-wise. So fundamentally, we just have to accept that the people who stick around for the second, third, or like I said, fourth, because we have had Classic WoW, Season of Mastery, Season of Discovery, and the fresh Classic WoW, so if you count both the two seasonals, then we are at the 4th edition of Classic WoW at the moment. So the 4th relaunch of a 20-year-old game are not at all interested in playing the game the way it was intended and designed back in the early 2000s. It makes sense to me that for every fresh, the concentration of certain kinds of players relative to the overall server population becomes higher, and the casuals looking for a blast from the past got their kick in 2019 and 2020. The people who keep coming back are only interested in playing the game in a very particular way. Retail often gets dunked on for having the in-game shop, but the rampant and completely normalized RMT in Classic really shows that the Classic players are just as willing to pony up significantly more money than the subscription in order to play the game in the exact way that they want. And this comment right here really just hits home to me, because I feel like people just play the game way differently now than we used to, and the way we played the game back in 2019 and 2020. Once again, I feel like the PvP servers are a little bit more on that side, while the PvE servers where I play, for example, on the normal server is a little bit more relaxed, and people just play the game, enjoy the game. But I do see RMT being quite popular over here as well. For example, we see people posting discords all the time, and I try to join some of them, and some of the PUG discords are actual GDKP discords, even though GDKPs are not allowed, people are still doing them. And you also have a couple of discords selling level up services and selling different things like level up services, dungeon boosts, mage boosts, all of that for real life cash. So like mage boosting, but instead of paying gold, you pay through PayPal. And speaking of RMT, you can currently get early access to my Phase 4 investments video, which you can find right here in this video right here, covering all of my investments for Phase 4. You can get early access to this video right here, and this video right here covering Phase 5 investments, specifically for the Anki Raj War Effort release, and also even more Phase 5 investments as well, so 3 videos in early access right now, and we have a couple of more videos as well in early access, but these are the 3 that I wanted to highlight. You can get access to those right now by getting my gold making guide through the link down below, and by getting this guide you get over 130 pages of gold making information showing you where to farm for gold, how to make gold through crafting, and how to make gold through investing. I've, for example, made tens of thousands of gold in Classic WoW, and I haven't even farmed that much. I usually farm between 1,000 and 2,000 gold, and then I start using the gold that I have to make even more gold through, for example, crafting, flipping, and investing, and just making the gold that I have work for me and give me more gold back. So if you want to have more knowledge for gold making, you want to make more gold in Classic WoW, and maybe set yourself up for TBC as well, well, get the guide, the link is down below, and by doing so you support me as well at the same time, so thank you so much. Either way, let me know your thoughts on the whole RMT thing in the comments down below. It's just something that I really wanted to talk about today, so once again, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more content. As always, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.